Hi, I'm Lady Bird.
And I'm Danny. And you're watching Disney Channel.
So this is a different review because I don't think we've ever done one.
Just the two of us, yeah.
Dream Team.
I'm Josh Elliott.
And I'm Molly Irwin.
And this is our review for Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
I'd say the best movie of 2017
that
so
we've
far.
seen, in our opinion.
But we're right.
But always right. We saw it last night, and I can't stop smiling.
We literally ran out of our
the theater with our arms widespread, screaming how much we loved life. But I feel like we're gonna set everybody's expectations up.
It's not the greatest thing ever made,
but it
pretty
makes
dang
you feel
fantastic.
like it is. So essentially, there's this girl named Christine, but she goes by Lady Bird. She's played by Saoirse Ronan, one of my favorite actresses ever. And she's in high school. It's her senior year, living in Sacramento, California. You see her through her senior year. So,
trying to figure out what to do with her life.
Yeah, she has a lot of purpose, but not a direction necessarily. The most prevalent theme is her relationship with her parents.
Mostly
her mom.
And also her relationship with Sacramento.
Partly the reason why I loved it so much, just because I want to be Lady Bird. I didn't expect that to come out like that. She's a very rebellious spirit. You can tell that within the first 5 seconds because she has pink hair, which is never explained either. I think that's really interesting. Nobody's like, hey, your pink hair. Or her mom, who you'd expect to, because her mom's kind of like this strict type A type woman. Her parents are kind of older than she is. They're kind of...
Wait, her parents are older than her?
Yeah, weird, revolutionary idea. What? I think in the 2002s, a lot of parents were having children that were younger than them. The parents are maybe what I'd equate to maybe young grandparents.
Yeah. There are just so many dynamic characters in this story.
I agree.
And they're all given traits, like you said, that don't even necessarily have to be explained, but they just make the characters complete.
Within the first 5 seconds, you're already breathing through each character. You've already have a development of each character. You know what's going to happen. But also, this is one of those movies, I guess, as plots go, that you just go, this is what I hope happens, and then it's
And then most of the characters, you get to see things from their point of view at least once.
That's true.
Similarly to Edge of 17. Characters that could be stereotypes, you get to see things from their point of view, and it really helps develop them as well.
But I think if you were expecting a lot more from Edge of 17, which I liked Edge of 17, I might have been expecting a little more, but I think if you were, that you would like this movie. It's coming of age, but at the same time, I think that anybody who goes into it fresh off their teenage years or still in their teenage years or whatever can relate to it, or anyone who has a tough relationship at home or anything like that. I think anybody could find something relatable. I think you go into it needing something and come out having it.
This movie's so realistic as well.
It really is.
Being theater kids ourselves, that whole aspect of the story where Lady Bird tries out theater is very accurate.
It's so accurate. Yeah.
That audition montage
there's a lot
of my favorite things.
It's really, really funny. I think that any kid can look at it and be like, that's my life. I definitely look at it and I'm like, it's they wrote down what I needed and put it in a film.
There's a reason we called ourselves Lady Bird and Danny at the beginning of the video.
Yeah. Spoilers!
Go to the time code at the bottom of the screen to hear our final verdicts of what we thought of Lady Bird. So Danny...
Spoilers. Danny's gay.
And he's her first boyfriend.
Yeah. You definitely think they're gonna get together, and then they do, and you're so happy. They show this montage of them in this garden. She's like, you know you can touch my boobs, right? And he's like, I respect you too much. And then I said...
Yeah, that's the...
I said that. I didn't know that it was gonna end like that.
Because at first it only impacts Lady Bird's life. You only see it from her perspective. And she's just really pissed off at him for being her boyfriend and then totally betraying her. Then there's this scene where they have this conversation and he just breaks down in tears.
Yeah, which is so raw. It lasts for a good 1 minute. It's just one shot of him crying and holding her and stuff.
Lucas Hedges just continues to just be great in everything he does.
He's so good. He's so sweet. What else has he been in?
Manchester by the Sea.
Really?
He got nominated for an Oscar for that.
Wait, what was...
He was the kid.
That's who that is!
I know.
I don't recognize actors.
Also, have you seen Moonrise Kingdom?
Yes!
Yeah, he's the bully kid in that. But he was 13 when that movie was made.
That's crazy. Those are some of my favorite movies.
And then Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, yes.
He's
great. He was such a in this.
His character's an
That's like a shift in her life as she starts hanging out with the mean girl.
Okay, I don't want to take credit for this exact wording because it was said by somebody on the channel What the Flick, but they said that she's kind of trying on different versions of herself.
But that's kind of what you do in
high school because you don't really know.
She abandons her like best OG middle school friend who's like super silly but not a popular girl, and actually like hopelessly in love with the teacher, which is like a sweet but sad little side story. She abandons her seemingly for no reason. I think it was kind of with Danny, like with the loss of Danny, she just kind of wanted to move on. She goes to this mean girl who is kind of fake and rich and popular and everything. In my life I had that girl, and then you move on because it's just kind of a stage, because if you're not truly like that person then you can't stick with them. As you say about any coming of age movie, it made you laugh and made you cry. But I was on the edge of my seat, like breathing through every character from the very beginning of the story. It just made you like feel so much. I hadn't felt something in a movie in a long time as much as that movie made me feel.
This is probably my favorite movie since La La Land.
It's kind of that feeling of like you just get really excited.
Yeah, but it gives me like the same vibes as like Manchester by the Sea or Edge of 17. A very authentic, angsty feeling.
Apparently, like critics have said that it was like a 4
out of 4. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait, really?
Though. Yeah,
100%. Yes.
Could we talk about the mom for a second?
Her instincts as an actress are so natural. It wasn't like she was acting.
Laurie Metcalf.
What else is she in?
I know her as Sheldon's mom from The Big Bang Theory.
Really?
But I stopped watching that show.
Why?
Because it sucks now. She's getting supporting actress buzz.
I wonder if Saoirse Ronan's gonna get anything.
The current best actress predictions are between her, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water.
Ooh, yeah, The Shape of Water looks good.
So it's apparently going to be like a 3-way race between the 3 of them.
We need to see both of those.
We do.
And Call Me By Your Name coming out this weekend.
Yes, another Timothy Chalamet movie.
Yeah, which I'm excited about to see him like not as a Call Me By Your Name. Call Me By Your Name.
You call me by your name.
Call me by your name. Why emphasize name?
I don't know.
Haters gonna hate. I think a really cool thing with Lady Bird, she kind of seems like the rebellious type that would go to a Catholic school and just be like, oh, it's BS, I don't believe in God and stuff. But then she's so devoted to God in her own like personal way, and it's only kind of brought up at the end and the beginning, because at the beginning you see that she's actually like into the prayer, and she is the only one who says amen. And she has this relationship with like the nuns and the pastors and stuff. At the end, she's in New York and she's at college and stuff, and she wakes up and she's like drunk or hungover or whatever. She's feeling lonely, but she goes to this church in a Sunday morning, and she just stands there in this Catholic church and like tears up and stuff because it's like home. She's found this little piece of home. I think the expectable thing to do for this rebellious teenager is like to make her super like atheist and everything like that, but she is so devout to her Catholicism. And she also says at a college party that she's at, I think it's so funny that people go by the names that their parents gave them, but they can't believe in something as simple as God, which was a really like impactful quote to me.
Yeah. Do you want to do final verdicts?
10 out of 10.
I'm also giving it a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna get comments like people are gonna be like, this was the suckiest movie I've ever seen. You're wrong.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. Lady Bird's gonna lady. Bird.
Neither one of us has ever given a movie a 10 on this channel.
I don't think I have.
Movies that I give 10s aren't necessarily movies that I find perfect, but they're just movies that have such strong emotional impacts on me. Yeah. Movies that make me think. I'm still thinking about this movie.
I am too. We're already halfway through the next day. Things have been thrown at me, but I'm still vibing from this movie. Join us next time. Hopefully we will be doing
Disney Channel. Please like and subscribe to High School Film Nerds because we have 48 subscribers at the time of making this video.
Let's get it up to
50.
50.
Yeah.
Solid number. Next review may or may not be Justice League.
We'll find out.
Justice League.
Murder Ragnarok. Murder on the Orient
I need
Express.
to see Thor.
Killing of a Sacred Deer, maybe.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.